Hello and welcome to the tutorial for the Import-Export Groups and Layers tool presented by Engineering Tools. This tool allows the user to import or export groups and or layers from or to a model. This allows users to save the group and layer entities in a text file and import those entities from a text file. This can be useful when sending or storing models as a bulk data file. Saving a modfm file is much more expensive than saving a bulk data file. However, bulk data files do not retain the groups and layers. This tool allows the groups and layers to be saved in a text file and reapplied to the bulk data file later. The tool has two uses. The first is to download the model's groups and layers to a text file. The second is to read a model's groups and layers from a text file. I will demonstrate both of these uses, starting with writing to a text file. To write a model's groups and layers to a text file, you first need an open model with some groups and or layers you wish to copy. Here, I have a model of a satellite. As you can see, there are several groups in this model. To use the tool, I'll enter the Engineering Tools section of the ribbon, select Model Organization, and select Import-Export Groups Layers. Since I want to write to a file, I'll select the Write to File option. I will leave the other option selected because I want to copy all of this. You can specify which entities you wish to export, but for this demo I will keep these settings and export all entities. In the future, the tool will remember my last selections so that I don't have to reselect the settings that I want. Before exporting, make sure to select the folder you wish to write to. The Set to My Desktop and Set to Model Folder buttons will automatically fill this field with your desktop or model folders. But you can also manually enter the desired folder location. I will leave this as the model folder and click Run. When writing to a text file, you can select which groups and layers you wish to include. I will select all because I want to copy everything from this model. When the tool is finished, you will see End Script written to the message window here. Now I'm going into my File Explorer. We can see a text file was created. This file contains all group and layer entities from this model. Opening the file, we can see how the tool wrote the groups and layers. Next, we will use the tool to read these back into a model created from a bulk data file. For the next section, I'll make a bulk data file of this model. The bulk data file will not contain any of the group or layer properties from the original file. Then, I'll start a new model and import the bulk data file. Opening the file, we can see the group and layers were not saved because the groups from the last model are no longer here. To import the groups, we will use the tool. I'll enter the Engineering Tools section of my ribbon and select Import-Export Groups and Layers. This time, I will select Read from File and leave everything else. Once I'm sure that the file name and location are correct, I will hit Run. Now I once again have access to my groups from the previous model. To reapply the colors from the previous model, enter the View section on the native Femap ribbon, select Options, and under the Labels, Entities, and Colors section, select Element. Set this to Property Colors and make sure the Draw Entity option is selected. Then hit Apply. You can now see that the entity colors from the previous model are reapplied to this new model. This can be a useful functionality for when you're trying to keep the same colors across multiple copies or versions of a model. This has been a tutorial for the Import-Export Groups and Layers tool presented by Engineering Tools. Thank you for watching.